My name is Carolyn McCaffrey, and this is my midterm presentation on my research paper about vaccinations for Composition 2. I chose this topic because it's so controversial and there's so many different opinions. I hope to gain the ability to educate parents on vaccines once in the nursing field. My targeted audience would be those who choose not to vaccinate and be able to provide them with solid information showing that vaccines do more good than they do harm. My hypothesis is I believe children should receive vaccines because the risk of contracting a disease is much higher than the risk of side effects. There are mild side effects to vaccines, which can include a fever, rash, chills, tiredness, headache, muscle or joint pain in the local area where the vaccine was given. There are more serious side effects, but they're very rare. According to the Center of Disease Control, 1 million doses of a vaccine given to 1 to 2 people may have a serious reaction. There's also a lot of false information about vaccinations. Dreaded theories that vaccines cause autoimmune diseases, asthma, autism, and even diabetes. There's been further research in regards to vaccines and side effects, and it has been very unsuccessful to link the two together. In a quote from Nora Hendrickson's in her Journal of Nursing, there is no evidence that vaccines are linked to these illnesses. There's also the vaccine MMR, which prevents measles, mumps, and rubella. Measles include a cough, runny nose, inflamed eyes, sore throat, fever, and a red blotchy rash. Mumps affects the parotoid glands and the salivary glands. Swollen, painful salivary glands, fever, and headache, fatigue, and loss of appetite are all symptoms of mumps. Rubella can cause enlarged neck lymph nodes, eye redness, headache, red rashes, and runny nose. All three of these diseases can be prevented with the MMR vaccine. According to the Department of Health, the decline in the MMR vaccine is a particular concern because the measles virus is highly contagious. There's been 3 cases of measles this year in Florida, according to the Department of Health. On our local news station, News for Jacks, we had an infant in the hospital with measles. There's also the theory that Thermacell, a compound well-established antiseptic and antifungal agent used in vaccines to prevent contamination, causes autism. This also has been proved that it does not. This compound is used mainly in the flu vaccine and multi-dose vials, and it prevents contamination. Rates of autism increased after the removal of Thermacell, meaning once they removed this compound from the vaccines, the autism rates increased. After doing this presentation, I realized that I do need to do more research on the side effects, and also I need to look more into the Thermacell and be able to provide a few more solid sources to back up that these compounds do not cause any illnesses. Vaccines can be a major decision when it comes to parenting. The risk of contracting a disease or illness is much worse than the side effects from vaccines themselves. With the theories that vaccines cause autoimmune disease, it has been proven that the vaccines, in fact, do not cause these. The MMR vaccine, being the most important, can conclude that the disease are far much worse than the side effects of the vaccines. The use of Thermacell was also known to possibly cause autism, with statistics showing even vaccines with Thermacell removed, the number of cases reported of autism had not changed. Vaccines are extremely important in some cases and can be considered life or death.